Rolo, Rolo, I'm Alan, you're Rolo.
No tickets for you.
How come?
This man's travel privileges have been put on restriction. That's how come. If I let him pass, I'll be in hot water.
Whoops. Looks like I forgot to read you the fine print about your loan. You know how Olympius manages personal information using GHS, right? Well, stuff like one's criminal record or debts can trigger travel restrictions. The trigger system was put in place to prevent debtors from trying to make a break for freedom.
Huh?
Pretty harsh, isn't it? Sorry you had to find out the hard way. But it's only temporary. As you pay off your debt, the travel restrictions are gradually lifted. We'll figure it out. You'll be fine. Anyhow, toodles!
All right, come on, you're blocking the other customers.
Oh,
Sheesh, I wonder what trouble he got into.
His life's over before it even started. Tough break.
Shut up, you big meanies. You don't know anything about it. Wow. Let's get out of here, Luger.
We can look for work around town.
Luger, you and Julius live together, right? Just the two of you? I mean the two of you and Rolo. So, the three of you.
yeah.
That's just like me. Me and my daddy lived together. When I was little, there was an old cat called Toddy that lived with us, too.
Where do you live, Elle? I promise we won't tell your enemies.
I don't even know. The boat I was on stopped, and there were all these crates there marked to Triglav. I hid in one, and that's where I ended up.
So you don't know how to get back home.
It's so hard to find good help these days. Oh, hey! Over here! You guys looking for work?
You bet.
It's your lucky day. I've got jobs coming out the wazoo. I'm talking spurious corp orders here, so you know each gig is a gold mine. At least if you're not an amateur.
Worth a shot, right? We'll back you up.
Another surly payment from Luger. Oh, surly is just industry slang for super early. So keep up the... Hey, Ludes! Nova here with some good news! With that payment you just made, I was able to lift the travel restriction on Duval Station! Just keep those payments flowing, and everything will go nice and smooth. You go, Luger!
She doesn't take things very seriously, does she? Triglyph at last.
Well, I'm just glad we made it back safely. There's something comforting about coming back here. I certainly have vivid ones. This is where we came when we first arrived at Olympias. Everything about Triglyph surprised me.
Huh? Like what?
Well, for one thing, we'd been fighting on a different plane of existence when a rift opened up and we were sucked into it.
What?
Huh?
The next thing I remember, I was waking up in a bed, surrounded by objects I'd never seen before. I was surprised by, well, how much there was to be surprised by.
What surprises me is how happy you look when you're telling that story.
Is this Julius's house?
You live here, Rolo? No. Freeloader? That's like a deadbeat, right?
So, now what? The cat's got a point. I think we're all running on fumes.
Ugh, tomatoes are gross. Why are grown-ups so hot on tomatoes anyway? My daddy likes them too. Oh, this smells good.
Thanks, Luger.
It's so yummy.
I feel like I'm eating at a restaurant.
Hey, you cook as good as my daddy.
Speaking of your father, Al, do you know where he is?
No. Some scary men came to our house. I ran away by myself. That's why I'm going to the land of Canaan, so I can wish for my daddy to get rescued from those guys.
Do pardon the intrusion, Luger.
Mr. Bakor, I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
No way.
Surprise, phony? I guess not.
Ivor.
You're quite an amusing little fellow, aren't you, Ivor? I could use a comic genius as one of my junior agents.
Thank you, sir.
What's this all about?
You haven't been watching the news, I take it.
New details have emerged about the terror attack, during which a train was hijacked and then crashed into the Oscorp plant. The collision caused a massive explosion that ripped through the facility. More than 2,000 casualties were reported, including passengers and employees alike. Damages are said to exceed 10 billion gold, and experts estimate a final cost of at least 50 billion. Authorities identified the alleged mastermind behind the attack. An employee of Spurious Corporation, one Julius Kresnik.
What the? But Julius couldn't have...
Couldn't have what? He attacked me at the scene of the crime, for crying out loud.
The police believe Kresnik didn't act alone. They're investigating persons of interest.
Take a wild guess which person is the most interesting.
Hey, me and Luger had nothing to do with those creeps.
So the suspect's brother just happened to start his job at the station on the day of the attack. Then he vanished with the suspect. Coincidence?
Come on, you gotta believe us.
If you're telling the truth, then prove it. Apprehend Julius. Then the facts are sure to come to light.
What?
But the scary glasses guy.
Is alive and at large.
He contacted the CEO's GHS several hours ago.
Huh?
He's one of my top agents and far too skilled to fall into police custody. Around his little brother, on the other hand, he just might let his guard down. Well, Luger, what do you say? If you agree to catch him, I'll at least keep the police from getting in your way. A decisive lad. You've made the right choice.
Luger.
As of now, you are under Spurious Corporation's protection.
We have a pair of promising leads. First, your brother made contact with a researcher in Helioborg named Balin. Second, sources allege someone in Marksburg has been asking a lot of questions about Julius.
Balin?
How am I supposed to remember all that stuff at once, huh?
So you want us to check out Helioborg and Marksburg, is that it?
But how are we gonna get there without money?
You really expect to get paid before doing any work? Honestly now, Luger. I thought Julius had raised you better than that. Ivor, you never told me you knew Dr. Mathis.
It's a long story. Hey, why are you going through all this trouble?
I know the surface of this man, but that is not enough. Now, I must measure his depth.
Luger seems like he's down on his luck. You and me will have to work extra hard to compensate.
I never imagined that'd be how I'd run into Ivor again.
How do you even know that freak? And why does he drop down on people like that?
Yeah, sorry about that.
How can you laugh about it, Luger? He knocked you on your butt like it was nothing.
Ivor's a very skilled warrior. As Maxwell's handmaid, he had to be.
Maxwell's handmaid?
It's kind of a long story.
I see. Sounds complicated.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been, but it was. Even though we both wanted the same thing.
This is terrible!
Luger, she's crying. Go do something.
Oh, how embarrassing. Hi there, I'm Miss Kitty Cat. I moved in here with 100 of my lovable cats, but I didn't quite land on my feet, as they say.
Let's go back a sec. Did you say 100 cats?
Why, yes, but during the move they all got out of the bag. They've run off. What am I to do? I'm feline, so helpless.
I bet. Don't worry, it'll all be fine.
Can I ask you for a favor? Would you perhaps help me find my babies? I'd be ever so grateful.
Will they get along with Rolo?
They're all very social. No need to be a fraidy cat. You gotta find them. I just can't live without them. Well, my room's on the first floor here. I'm just gonna take a little cat nap until you get back. Please stop by if you find any of my babies. And remember, if cat first you don't succeed, try again. I whisker you the best of luck.
Let's go meow before she rubs off on us.
Yeah.
Let's try to find the missing cats. That way Roa will have more friends.
Pretty well. This is just a small token of my esteem. I hope it'll come in handy for you. Until next time.
Wow, wow! Looks like I can lift another one of those pesky travel restrictions. But only one! So, Marksburg or Helioborg? What's it gonna be? Roger that! Ah, Marksburg. The slender thread that ties Olympias to Rhizomaxia. I've never been there myself. You've gotta tell me what it's like. Send me a postcard or something, will ya? By the way, just a teensy bit more, and I might be able to lift the other restriction too. Toodles!
So someone's looking for Julius? I wonder who.
Your clothes sure smell nice. What's that smell from?
Do they? I don't do anything special. It's probably just the fabric softener.
Wow, look at all the different shops.
Duval is a market town. They say you can buy just about anything here.
Huh. Everyone's yelling about how cheap their stuff is. How much lower are the prices here? Only a little? Why?
Well, I'm sure they try to make them as cheap as possible, but, you know, there are larger issues.
I know how to make things cheaper. You gotta cut the prices yourself.
You mean by haggling with them? I've seen people do it, but I've never tried it myself.
Is that what they call it? You shouldn't be afraid to try it. It's really easy. You just take the corner of the price tag and rip. Huh?
Elle, you can't just tear a digit off the price tag. That's not haggling at all.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
What the heck are you doing, Leia?
Jude? Were you talking to that kitty?
Not exactly. I need to catch it for a special assignment.
I thought you were a newspaper reporter, Leia. What gives?
I told you it's a special assignment. Now I gotcha, Julius.
Julius?
Uh-huh. That's his name. Julius Constantine III.
That's Julius?
Uh-huh. The third one, apparently. I've been asking all over about this cat.
So, the person asking a lot of questions about Julius is Leia.
Anyhow, thanks, guys. This cat belongs to our biggest advertiser.
Where are my manners? This is Luger Kresnik.
My name's Al, and this here is Rollo.
I'm Leia Rolando. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
So, Leia, are you a cat catcher?
Huh? No way! I'm a newspaper reporter. Think of me as a truth catcher. It's an honorable job.
Speaking of, have you heard anything about the train hijacking?
That right there's the story of the decade. Last I heard, they put out a warrant for that spurious bigwig, Julius Kresnik, I think? Wait a minute. Julius Kresnik? Did you step into trouble again?
But Luger is...
I know. He's a friend of yours. Come on.
Huh?
Duval. I have an informant there. She's super duper in the know, so I'll introduce you guys.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. Huh? Where'd Mr. Kitty Cat go?
Oh no! He got away! After all that work...
Hey, that guy with the black glasses. I've seen him before.
So, you got sick of being a pampered pet and decided to explore the great outdoors. Sure. I feel you, kitty. Take it from me, though. This world is nothing but one big litter box.
Ivor?
He's talking to what's-his-name the third.
Quick, grab that cat for me!
Huh?
And there it goes.
See that? Even the deadliest creatures run in fear of my mighty weapon! Don't be a fraidy cat.
Thanks.
I bet you don't even know which end is up on that thing. All right, take up your sledgehammer. You better nail this, because it's hammering time!
This guy's weird.
Disintegrate! Too close! Not today! Hey, power swing! Too close! Dragon Fury! Power swing! Too close! My
Crushing
head. Not today. Whoa! My Too close. Whoa! Not today. Hey! Dragon Fury! My head. Too close. Psychic Restoration. Terror Spin. Well played.
You're so beefy, Luther. I could sure go for some beef right now. You've gotten stronger.
So, you do know which end is which. But I'm warning you. Don't go swinging that thing around town. Some people have no consideration, I swear.
So Ivor's working here in Olympias.
What are you gonna do about the cat?
Oh, come on. We have more important things to worry about, don't we? Now, off to Duval. I heard back from my informant. She said she's waiting at Duval Station. Exclusive expose. The terrible untold truth behind Terrace train tragedy. Investigative journalist Leia Rolando unravels the shocking mystery.
Leia, what are you writing?
Just jotting down some notes for an article.
An article? You're like a reporter.
Hey, there's no like about it.
But those aren't articles, they're just dramatic headlines. You can't write a story to match a predetermined conclusion.
Hey, professional journalists don't accept unsolicited advice from amateurs, mister.
So as a professional, are you hitting your deadlines? You can't just copy off my homework the morning before class like you used to.
Zip it, Jude. Why do you hate the free press so much?
What does any of this have to do with the free press? I'm talking about professional responsibility here.
What's with Jude and Leia? They're like...
Married? Whatever could you be talking about? Seriously now, do we really look like that?
Wow, Leia's strong.
Oh, sorry. It wasn't on purpose.
In Leia's case, the staff is mightier than the pen.
I figured you were a no-show.
Sorry I'm late.
So, this is your informant?
Yep, Jude, meet Jolene.
Call me whatever you want, cutie.
Anyway, you know why we're here.
The train hijacking, right? Maybe I know something, maybe I don't.
I'm guessing it depends on whether we have money or info to trade, right?
Hey.
So that's the real story.
It's true, I saw it all too.
Good stuff. Guess it's my turn to share. Word on the street is Brat's been funneling a certain something to Exodus.
Brat?
That's the name of the government around these parts, right, Jolene?
Supposedly.
Meaning?
No dice. I like living.
What are they sending? Weapons?
Nope. Guess again. Spirit fossils and boosters.
Say what now?
That's right, kids. The next-gen stuff that's supposed to replace current Spyrex technology. Whoa, stop the press. This guy looks familiar.
I suppose he does. This is Jude Mathis, the Spyrite researcher.
Mom always wanted me to meet a doctor. You make me feel all chatty.
Wow, Jude, you're like a celebrity.
Rumor has it there's a demon prowling the alleyways of Duval. He looks just like a regular guy on the outside, but I hear he's hiding some monstrous power. He uses it to stalk his prey.
Like glasses guy.
Word is, even some of Brat's heavies have fallen victim. I just wrote it off as an urban legend, but maybe it's connected to the train hijacking after all.
Put it out of your mind. Put it out of your mind.
Are you having trouble dealing with the train incident? That certainly was scary.
No, it's not that. I can't forget those pictures on Luger's wall. They were so horrible.
Oh, the wanted posters? I imagine Ivor stuck them up after he snuck in.
Wanted posters? Were those supposed to be some twisted version of Luger and Glasses guy?
I'm not sure if that was the intention. Did you see them, Luger? Yeah, that's the one.
Get that out of here! I'm trying to forget!
Odd that they're in the same style as the wanted posters in Riza Maxia.
Why don't they just use photos? Luger, take a picture of yourself and bring it to the police. Maybe they'll replace it if you ask.
What?
Illustrations are supposed to be better at conveying the true essence of the subject. Or so I've heard.
So that's the true essence of Luger and Glasses guy? That's even scarier than their creepy spear forms.
Really?
Maybe when criminals are confronted with these wanted posters, a lot of them crack and turn themselves in. So how did you meet this informant person?
Well, you know what they say. Swim with sharks, wake up with fleas. Wait, is that how it goes? A demon of the alleyways, stalking Brat members.
I'm not scared.
So is this the demon's stomping grounds?
I really hope it's not.
What, are you scared?
No way, I ain't a fraidy cat. Besides, it might help us get to Canaan.
But it's not the only thing I'm curious about.
What reason does Exodus have for gathering the materials to make spyrites?
What's that, Chief? Did someone say spyrites? If you fine folks have got the gall to spend, then I've got the goods.
You mean to say you're peddling spirit fossils?
You bet. Only lesser spirit class ones, though.
Speaking of that, have you heard anything about people gathering spirit fossils recently?
Don't beat around the bush. You mean Exodus, right?
Don't move, Dr. Mathis. We're taking you into custody unless you try something foolish.
In broad daylight?
Doesn't matter.
These men.
Brat agents.
Huh? What just happened?
Wait a minute.
Hey, what's the matter, buddy? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
I get why you and Exodus hate me so much, but if you can't trust us, then at least trust in the spyrites. That's all I ask of you. We're so close to making them work.
Curse that Jolene. She must have ratted us out.
Show no mercy. They're probably all Rizamaxians.
mercy. Very well.
I can't move!
Spirit arts!
A close one, this.
It's Rowan!
Who?
An old friend and traveling buddy.
Rowan's super smart. He knows everything.
So he knows where the land of Canaan is?
The land of Canaan, you say?
That's right, old-timer. It's a magical place that grants people wishes.
Do tell.
Well, I got a wish for that Canaan place to grant. Death to all Riza Maxia scum. Every last one of them.
Anybody who looks at you art-wielding monsters and thinks you're people like us is crazy.
Quite right.
Don't look! Rowan, what did you just do?
Need you ask? Elise, Gaius, Lady Dracelle. I must avenge their deaths. I must atone for dispelling the schism.
No, not like this.
Those two must perish as well.
This man isn't Rowan.
Truly, every last Olympian must be sent to their doom.
Be careful! He's not the Rowan we know.
I don't understand.
Yeah, this can't be him.
Armor Crusher!
Not today!
Azure!
Link charge!
Dare you! Home strike!
Link charge!
Come my blade.
Wind lance!
Armor Crusher!
Energize. First
I won't lose! Crimson Fury! Crimson Fury!
Link charge!
Rage onward.
Rock Slide!
Vengeance must be mine.
It can't be. That can't be Rowan.
Yeah.
People don't just vanish into thin air. Well, they must be hiding around here somewhere, so find them. What did you monsters do?
It's more of that spirit art trickery.
You really are monsters, aren't you? That's enough.
And who the hell are you?
You're going to tell me something. Why is Exodus so intent on gathering spyrite materials?
Imagine if they unleashed an out-of-control spyrite on the world. Everyone would see the danger in it. Public support would vanish in a flash.
Indeed they would. The plan is a cunning one.
Hold on a sec. You're not gonna kill us?
We're not the monsters you think we are. Nothing changes overnight.
It would appear that hatred of Riza Maxia runs deep within the veins of this city.
Maybe you could go to the land of Canaan and wish the hate away.
Beg pardon?
The land of Canaan Painen is a magical place that grants wishes for people.
Quite the locale, that. Alas, the power to alter men's hearts in the blink of an eye would be frightening indeed.
We could easily wish away that which makes us human.
It's okay. These two are the real deal.
Rowan, Gaius, thank you.
Erston.
Huh?
At the moment, I'm just a man about town, much like any other. Please, call me Erston.
His Highness is traveling incognito to get a sense of public opinion in Olympias.
Can you really do that? I mean, you are the king of Riza Maxia.
King? I've never gotten to see a real king before.
My pleasure.
He can be stubborn as a child, this one.
What was that, Rowan?
Nothing.
Hey, I just thought of something. Do you think that demon of the alleyways was Erston here?
I mean, it could have been, but the scary Rowan looked like the glasses guy too.
The scary me?
Well, you see...
Interesting. It would seem you've gotten yourselves wrapped up in some sort of paranormal phenomena. Your thoughts, Rowan?
Something's afoot.
Based on?
A hunch.
Good enough for me. Now get to the bottom of it.
As you wish. Would you be so kind as to allow me to accompany you henceforth? I'm Rowan Ilbert. A pleasure to make your acquaintances.
Jude.
I know. I can't let Exodus get me down. I'll perfect the Spyrite tech and prove them wrong. Let's pay Balin a visit. We conducted Spyrite research together, back in Helioborg.
One, two, three, go! Rock, beat, scissors, I win again!
That's 6 times in a row! You're unbeatable at this!
You've certainly matured into...
So, you're friends with His Highness?
Indeed I am. I serve at King Gaius' side as his prime minister.
What's that?
He's sorta like the king's regent. That makes him the #2 guy in all of Riza Maxia.
The king's regent? But in fairy tales, the regent's always the villain.
Hey, you're right. They're always secretly trying to steal the kingdom or mess with the king.
How could a mere child see through my ambitions?
Huh?
It's true. As you've suspected, I derive great pleasure from toppling kings. I remove their pawns one by one as my loyal knights advance from the sides to flank them.
We have to warn His Highness!
Of course, I'm talking about chess.
What? Your regents really are mean.
Rowan is pretty much always like this. Whenever I come to Marksburg, it always seems to be bursting with energy.
That's wonderful to hear. The city was built to enable these sorts of lively commercial and cultural exchanges.
but it's so weird. Even the ocean split in two.
That's where the schism used to be. It was a giant barrier that split Riza Maxia off from Olympias.
Oh, right. And you're all from Riza Maxia. That's why you can use spirit hearts.
Spirit arts. Unfortunately, Olympians often seem to view the use of spirit arts as something strange or sinister.
The schism is gone, but it's already been replaced by a new barrier of prejudice and contempt.
What do you think, El? Do we seem scary or horrible to you?
No, neither. There are plenty of weird people in Olympias too, you know, like Luger.
Worry not, Jude. The barriers of which you speak will not survive El's generation.
Right? You just leave everything to me.
Luger! Glad I ran into you. I've been meaning to give you this. It'll come in super duper handy if you use it right.
What is it?
It's a family heirloom. My uncle bought it off some home shopping show, but it ended up gathering dust in the closet. What a waste, am I right?
So, family heirloom's just a fancy word for trash?
I'm sure Luger will put it to good use, though. You're such a diligent debtor, Luger. Hey! Since you've kept up with your debt payments, you've been given permission to travel to the Helioborg research station. You're the talk of the office. Not many people manage to keep up with their payments like that.
Wow, that's high praise.
It sure is. I knew I could count on Julius's little brother.
No luck. Can't get through to Balin's GHS.
Stop right there. Authorized personnel only.
What happened here?
Jude, I didn't realize it was you. Well, you see...
Damn it. Someone really did a number on the security system. No way I can fix this by my...
It's Alvin!
Well, if it isn't the honors student. Great timing. You even brought Rowan and Leia, huh?
Exodus has hijacked the facility's security system?
Yeah, which trapped a bunch of Riza Maxi Goodwill ambassadors.
Balin was showing him around, so he's there too.
Balin, we have to save him!
You'll give us a hand?
Yes, we have some business with Balin.
Luger, was it? You know, this is all more of Exodus's handiwork. I used to count myself among their members. Still want to trust me? You really are one of Jude's friends, aren't you?
What about you, Alvin? Aren't you one of Jude's friends?
Tough to say.
Yes, he is. And he knows it.
Well, he seems pretty sketchy to me.
Kid's got a good head on her shoulders.
Let's break this down. Where are Balin and the tour group being held captive?
Up on the development wing.
And security is handled from where?
Top floor of the research wing.
We'll split into two groups then. Leia and I will handle the control room.
Keep the hostages in one piece, okay?
The weather's getting nasty. Let's get this done ASAP.